Shalom Aleichem Nala viewers. This is Rav Heshi Reichman with another installment in our discussions of Chassan Kala, Jewish marriage in the light of Hasidic thought, taken from Shem Shmuel in the book on Sefer Bamidbar, page Reish Samachay. Ashir is dedicated to the memory of Rachaleh Bas Reb Chaim Tzvi Oleh Shalom. We want to discuss today the idea of binyan adei ad. One of the things mentioned in the Sheva Brachos, which is the framework which we're dealing with in our approach to Jewish marriage and Hasidic life, is that in one of those blessings it says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Creator, made from man binyan adei ad, an eternal structure. Marriage creates something eternal, a binyan adei ad. And we want to discuss what this binyan adei ad is. We'll talk about children and family, and we'll get into how one has to deal with family in Jewish marriage in terms of Hasidus, and how this, of course, relates to our connection to the Almighty. And I'll also hopefully give some practical pointers in child raising as we go through this. The Shem Shmuel quotes a very perplexing Gemara in Masechta Brachos on Daf Lamed Aleph. In that Gemara, the Gemara says that at a certain wedding, the rabbis asked Rav Hamnuna Jr. to sing a song. And he sang a song which, in the words were, "Woe to the people who will die. Woe to us, we people will die." And then the rabbi said, well, those are the words. What's the refrain that you want us to sing as a chorus? So he said, the refrain will be, where is the Torah and where are the mitzvahs which will protect us? Now, this Gemara is very strange because a wedding is a happy moment, it's a happy time. We wouldn't think it's a time to bemoan the human condition, which is destined for people to die after their time in this world. It's not a time of avelus, it's not a time of sadness and mourning for death. So why did Rav Hamnuna bring this as a song at the wedding? And the Shem Shmuel explains, because the wedding is really the antithesis of death. In a certain way, it's the solution to death. Death, of course, is a terrible curse, which man and woman, humanity has been cursed with because of the original sin and because of our ongoing sins. Hopefully, soon enough, when Mashiach and the world will be redeemed, maybe we'll see the end of death. But it's a curse, and it's a huge problem. People want to be perpetuated. People want to live eternally, and we will in Olam Haba, in the spiritual world. But in this world, there's a tremendous desire to continue living. And the solution to that problem of the terminal existence of humankind, that the end of humankind and dying, the solution to that problem is family. One continues himself or herself with their family, with their offspring, with their children, which continue the lineage. And this, according to the Shem Shmuel, is really a double idea. On the one hand, literally, in this world, the children, by being the genetic product, being a physical extension of their parents, in some way is literally, physically continuing the parents' life, his genetic makeup in the world. So there's a binyan adei ad. There's an eternal binyan, an eternal structure which is physically ongoing through one's children and grandchildren and so on. But it's more than that. It's not only in this world, in Olam Hazeh. It's also in the Olam Haba. It's also in the other world, in the spiritual world in which our souls will go to. And we know from Chassidus that even though the other world is a wonderful world, but there's something lacking, which this world has. And that is that in the other world, in the Olam Haba, in the spirit